guys, hi and welcome to this live stream as fast as humanly possible. This is going to be Aniventure Comic Con updates, what's coming on my channel, and I'm going to answer some live questions if you have any about the event, my cosplay, and well, whatever you have. And so guys, it is Monday. I'm just gonna wait for you to gather a bit. I haven't pretty much told anyone that I'm going to stream. Now even I'm going to have to share it real quick. And you can also of course help me if you can share the stream. I wanted to say, even to some people, what I just couldn't manage. Okay, just let me check something. I at least wanted to tell Ivy that I'm streaming. Okay. Okay, guys. So returning to the page here. If you see this recorded, I don't have a lot of time. It's pretty freaking late. I just want to get to the point and to let you know what's happening. So first, guys, this weekend was Aniventure Comic Con, which is the biggest convention of this sort in Bulgaria, and I'm pretty sure on the Balkans, but maybe I'm not right. There's a very big convention as far as I understood in Romania, which actually I really would love to go to. I've heard that the cosplayers there are very high level, but that's another topic for another day. So each year, actually, our Comic Con gets bigger and better. Last year, I cosplayed as Mary Jane. What the heck am I saying? Sorry, I'm so sleepy. Last year, I was Supergirl. Now I'm Mary Jane Watson, and I even dyed my hair red, which was lighter just 2 hours ago. But I decided to make it a bit darker with another type of dye that don't really burn your hair, so actually make your hair better. It has keratin in it and all of that, so now it's darker, but it was lighter on the event, as you can see on the videos, the pictures. But there is a video, I mean there's a lot of videos. So first, me and Kirill, we were together. He is, of course, from Superheroes Bulgaria. That's a Bulgarian site about superheroes. And, he and Peter. Peter is this guy right here in the blue shirt next to Deadpool. And Kiro, of course, if you watch my other videos and streams with him, he's the guy with the glasses. So, together we're Superheroes Bulgaria. I mean, I am also part of this team and I'm doing content for the site as well. And together we were at the event. We filmed half in Bulgarian, half in English. And as you saw here, I uploaded several interviews. One, of course, was the biggest, most awesome interview with Sam Jones, the man himself, Flash Gordon. Hi, Erko, hi. And that was amazing. I never thought that I'm going to meet a Hollywood star legend of his caliber, like ever. And he was so kind to accept us so we can take his interview. That was amazing, because, people are trying to, get to him, and he was signing posters that were like 40 level each, which was very expensive. But anyway, that's another topic. So with it filmed, when he was trying to prepare, which was very funny, he changed shirts. And then of course we asked the girl that was kind of you could say in charge of the booth itself, and she is like, okay, I'm going to talk to him. And she's talking to him and he's like, what, from what side, from what's that? Like, it was so funny. But he was very quick to actually agree to the interview, so we sat down real quick, and Kiro actually had amazing questions to ask him. Yeah, you can check that, it's already out. The other interviews that are coming all in Bulgarian, because there are about Bulgarian writers of comic books, artists that draw those comic books. Actually, some of them draw Venom even, so that's amazing. I mean, those are like otherworldly comics or official ones. I'm not sure. Oh, gosh, I'm sorry, guys. It's almost midnight. So, the point is, those guys are, people that are really developed in their craft, but they're just, from Bulgaria, and we have amazing talents here. So, of course, those interviews are going to be in Bulgarian, therefore the Bulgarian market as well, audience, if they produce something for the outside. And I would love to interview them in English as well, but for now that's what is going to come. There's a few more other interviews with cosplayers that we did, like you see here, Harley Quinn. That is the bombshell version of Harley Quinn, and also a Black Canary, and I'm not sure who the other girl was at the moment. Everything was so blurry. We interviewed them, and we also interviewed them the second day, and they were cat, black cat, no, not black cat, Catwoman, um Huntress. I'm not sure now. Everything started to blur together, but I'm going to go through all the footage. Hi Gaming, by the way. Yeah, you see some guy cosplays Bucky, Spider-Man. I took picture with Spider-Man. Actually, the funny thing is that I didn't see his face, but maybe he was very young or a kid. I'm not sure. Actually, he didn't actually sound as a kid, but I basically dwarfed him. I was a lot more buff, but Mary Jane's got to dwarf Spider-Man. Yeah. Anyways, so that was very funny, but that this black version, this is the original comic book version of Mary Jane with a black shirt. I didn't find exactly the same. Actually, I did kind of find it, but it was from China, so it didn't arrive. It still hasn't arrived, and I'm still waiting for it. So I ordered a shirt especially for that, but didn't arrive. So I had to go with Plan B, something that Mary Jane would wear. So went with this awesome kind of official shirt. It's very cool with golden like stripes here. I don't know how to call them exactly, but they're super awesome. They're almost metal like. Maybe they are, actually, I'm not sure. And then the second day, in like 40 minutes, I managed to. I mean, I bought this shirt, previously, especially for this. If I decide to go with two types of Mary Janes in 2 days, and this shirt was pretty much exactly the same as the comic books, except that there's no like cut here. I'm not sure if the comic books has a cut here. I have to check. I can always change that. So the point is, it's the same type of a shirt as the comic books, and I draw myself Spider-Man in like 40 minutes with markers that are for cloth. So this is not going to wash out at all. I can also like even make it better with paint, again for cloth, but we'll see when that's gonna happen. The point is, at least this is one of the cosplays that I made myself. I also made myself the Harley Quinn shirt from Suicide Squad when I did that 2 years ago, and so on, guys. So, Deadpool here, of course. There's so many things to talk about from this event. Like, honestly, there is. Deadpool was a very funny guy. I noticed him right away because he was. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. It's really 12 o'clock, almost midnight, so I'm extremely tired. It's Monday. I usually don't do streams Monday, but I really wanted to recap some things that happened, what to expect on my channel, so I'm going to get to that as well. You're not going to see explanation in the video that I'm going to put together in English, because it's basically about it's gonna be like a vlog where I'm going walking around commenting different stuff that are happening like at that moment. So that's what is interesting about it. but I'm not going to make behind like this here in my virtual studio, sitting here explaining what exactly happened. So you have to just experience it as a vlog. So that's why now I'm making the stream to explain how the event went basically. So a lot of guys and girls there just dress as different characters, just walk around, but there's also official contest for cosplaying. My friend Anita Shinona, she is always there. She always wins something, like for instance, awards from the public. The people chose her, and she was a character from Harry Potter this time. That deals with tarot cards. It's very interesting. So I posted like so many pictures on my Instagram and Facebook. Still to post some of the pictures on Instagram as well. Me and her also took some amazing, super awesome pictures, so you can see that. And yeah, the guy, it was Deadpool. He was struggling with that mask. It was so warm for him, like poor guy, but he was really upbeat. He, took a picture with us, gave us an interview, and that was pretty awesome. But again, that's going to be in Bulgarian. But I'm going to put two videos together, so that is what is coming. Two videos together. One is going to be for the whole event, again in Bulgarian, because me and Superheroes Bulgaria did walk around talking in Bulgarian and in English for both, types of coverage on both languages. And of course, I'm going to make another Bulgarian, not Bulgarian, English version of it. It's going to be very fun. I do this each year. This is my third time doing it, so this time is going to be a bit more upbeat. And last year I was just, here talking in my virtual studio and then presenting some shots. This time I think I'm going to just make it as a vlog. And that's why, again, I'm making the stream. As for the Greece vlog, not always, I only was able to create part 1, and I still have 60 something clips to go through so I can create the other parts, 2, 3, and there's a workout. I can't believe it. I went to a gym there, 2 times, and the second time I decided to ask if they can allow me to stream, not to stream, but to film my workouts. Unfortunately, there was more people there, so yeah, it was very awkward. They were staring at me anyways because I was the only girl in the gym, and I was the only actually person that was training heavy. Even the guys weren't training that heavy or that hard at all. There was one guy that looked pretty well. I mean, you can tell that he's either personal trainer or ex bodybuilder or something like that. And he was like on the machine to do this tricep extension, and he was like just doing this, like, I'm like, what is this guy doing? He's not trying the whole range of motion. I mean, probably it's going to be heavy enough if you put a lot of weight on that, I suppose it's going to be heavy, but this is not definitely not the correct way to do it. Anyways, so everybody was staring at me all the time. I was basically not trying to train, and that guy, especially that guy, was like, I'm like, okay. Very happy. I'm very happy that through the years I put the effort and the money to create my own home gym, because I don't have to put up with this crap. Yeah, like really, I don't. So yeah, that's great. But I really, really love all the machines, all the possibilities that I have to train, in a gym. It's a bit better from that angle. I mean, you can develop your muscles absolutely the same freaking way. The muscle doesn't know what you're picking up, what is in your hands, as Arnold says actually. It just know what you do with what is in your hands. So, how you do it. So you can, do everything at home, recreate the overload, the heaviness, all the all the tension on the muscle that you need, as long as you have the weights. and all of that. So yeah, anyways, that's another topic. The point is, guys, that I have so many things to show you now. I have so many things that I film still in that village that I was, Leptokaria in Greece, and I still have so many from so many stuff, to from Comic Con. So I'm just going to try the next few days to get home from work, sit down, and at least make the English version of Comic Con, then the Bulgarian, because I already have too many Bulgarian things that I managed to put out. Then I'm going to continue with the overall Bulgarian version, and then I'm going to move on to some streams, gaming, and then again to the vlog, because once again, there's just no freaking time after work to have a gaming vlog, not gaming vlog, but gaming stream. I want to game actually. I haven't touched the game for like a week at least. And I want to, do the vlog, because still all of the things that I filmed still are awesome, and they deserve to be seen, and I put so many effort. I mean, such effort each and every day. I was there 5 days, guys. 5 days. And I just want to show you what the heck was happening, and I discussed so many useful stuff for you, as information again. And in the first vlog I did touch upon how to stay in shape, and still go to vacation, because so many people just let themselves go when they go on vacation. They're like, oh, F that, I'm going to eat everything that I see, like the seafood diet. Seafood, eat it. And I'm still, struggling myself with all of that, so it was a really test of my willpower and all of that. Hey, Glenn. Oh, actually, she's awesome. We just got her in her cage. She was out from 6:30, I think. Now it's 12, so 12 at night. So she is out for 6 hours. Jumping. I was hugging, kissing, petting her, playing with her. I try to give her as much as attention as I possibly could today. Although I I worked out for almost 2 hours. Yeah, it's a long Monday. I did so many things, and all for at the end to be able again and to stream. To put that stream somehow in the schedule. So guys, the point is that too many footage from Greece, too many footage from Comic Con. Have to somehow pull it all out. In the meantime, if a trailer comes out, if gaming news, whatever it's worth covering comes out, I also have to get to that. But again, the good news, it is that I'm going to rest on Monday, so I'm going to have 3 days weekend, because just in Bulgaria's official not working day on the 23rd of September. So that's at least is one thing. And if I can get some more editing done in that time, because I'm not gonna rest. I'm going to rest like for 2 hours in a day maybe. I'm going to try to create, so I can just clear all of that, the grease and the Comic Con, and we can continue with the trailer reactions, with the movie reviews, if there's any movies actually to review. I have to check when does Joker comes out in Bulgaria. I think that there's at least like 2 weeks till Joker. There's really nothing to see at the movies at the moment. Nothing really. Good evening, Ivy dear. Yes, this shirt just made an appearance, yeah. Thank you, Ivy. I actually never did better on the Comic Con. I just can't believe how many interviews we got, especially with Sam Jones. There's two people from Harry Potter. One was the actress that, gosh, I have to check now. She's also from Game of Thrones. Probably won't find her. We just write Harry Potter. Okay, so one guy was Devon Murray. He was here. He had a boot. And he was together with oh, damn it. I'm sorry, I'm just reading an interview here with him that came out right away, so I'm going to let you know which is the actress. It's not one of the bigger actresses from the Wildlings. But she's also from Harry Potter, so yeah. Okay, let me just find her real quick. She actually passed right next to me. I'm very sorry that we couldn't take an interview. I'm not sure they're going to allow us. We could have asked, but the situation was such that this wasn't like how to say, it wasn't like suitable to do it. Okay, I'm just going to go to Aniventure's Comic Con page. So I can tell you right away because it's probably still up. I mean, who the guests were. Aha! Wow, she has a crazy name. Nymphadora Tonks? I can't even say that. She was Natalia Tena in Harry Potter. Okay. Okay, interesting. And Sirio Forel, who plays Miltos Hierolemu. I can't even say that. Like, gosh, that's the teacher of Arya, the swords fight teacher, basically. So he was there. I filmed a bit of their interview, but they are so far away that you can barely hear what they're talking about. That interview is going to be officially out anyways. Yeah, the same Ivy, yeah, you guessed it. So she was having the boot along with the guy from Harry Potter, and she like all of a sudden decided to come out of there, and she literally like passed through me almost. You know, almost pushed me. She passed so close. I'm pretty sure she touched me with her dress or something. I was like, okay, and she just got into the crowd with people, and I was like, but anyways, that Comic Con was so freaking crowded. You're going to see in the video when I finally put it together. It was so crowded I could barely walk. Like imagine me with me with my gimbal, and I was like, you know, I can almost not turn in some places. It was nuts. So it's very hard to bear the whole thing at points. And it's also when you meet people, we met so many people, so many cosplayers. You know, we exchange V cards. I mean, that's our V card, me and Superhero Bulgaria, with Logan with Wolverine on it. So we did meet so many people, and we got their thoughts on how they made their costumes. It was so great. They were so upbeat and such a great people to meet. So awesome. Hey, Griffin. Yeah. Hey, Griffin. Hi. Uh, have you ever been to Comic Con? I know you're from Bulgaria, but I have no idea from which town you are. If you can come here, or if you were here, I have no idea. You know, some of the people that I know that you know that watch me, Bulgarian fans, they did came and say hi. I mean, I've seen them before, so not like anybody recognized me this time, unfortunately. But yeah, they good evening. Yeah, I was just about to go to bed actually. So if you want to say something, please do share. Um, yeah, so you know, some people did say hello. They're so hard to find other people that are my friends, and Nina included. It so hard to find her, but in the end I'm very happy that we got together, and she and her amazing cosplays. I just didn't get her the first day. The first day we were so busy, me and Superheroes Bulgaria. We just couldn't do it. I mean, we were walking around filming, waiting for Sam Jones at 3:30, so we can try with the interview. So we were everywhere. We were just stopping people, trying, asking them stuff, getting out of our comfort zones, because we actually never did that. I mean, a lot of people just ask the cosplayers for a picture. Actually, don't forget that I also am a cosplayer. Well, this time and last time, it does count. It does count. So yeah, but nobody knows who my character was, because I just look like myself, but I also look like Mary Jane. I even did, my makeup is with, I mean, different colors. I made it even more like Mary Jane when I, cosplayed her. So I was all over, like head to toe, Mary Jane Watson. And you're from Veliko Tarnovo? Yeah, you're very far away. Very far away. But if you can come, there's also, Comic Cons in Varna and Plovdiv. Yeah, I'm pretty sure some anime cons, but Aniventure Comic Con is the biggest Comic Con that we have, and is held in Interexpo Center, which is the biggest expo center for this type of a thing, and it's really huge. It's really huge. The organization does get better each year, and there's literally thousands of people there, like literally thousands of people there. It's absolutely amazing to experience. It's just very hard to walk between people. There's a lot of booths, a lot of shirts, a lot of figurines, comic books, hats, like you name it. There's so many things to buy. Keychains. I usually don't buy anything because they're very, very expensive, but there was a few t-shirts, with Vikings. Actually, Ivy, there was Vikings, amazing t-shirts with Lagarta, and and Lagarta, and yeah, damn it, I jammed at Lagarta. Yeah, I mean, the main characters. Yeah, we do have tons of work on our hands. We do plan to make several interviews is going to be they're going to be written interviews in the site Superheroes Bulgaria. I have a friend that's amazing artist. He draws comic books almost as good as Jim Lee. His work is mind-blowing, so we're going to also interview him, interview other amazing cosplayers as well. But of course we still have the videos, and it was so loud there as well. I had to, on the second day, I had to take the microphone and just screw it out from its little stand, so to speak, on my gimbal, and just put it in the people's faces, because there's the mic is very good, but because it's isolation mic, you have to be as close as possible to it, and if you're not, it just picks up from the side noise more, and then you get a bit lost. So that's what happened for the most part, but on the second day at least I managed to put it in people's faces very well. Oh god. Oh, I mean, it's way better than. You can really hear everybody clear when it's that way. So that is it, guys. That was my quick recap of what happened in Comic Con. I mean, on Comic Con. And once again, for the people that just joined the stream, like Griffin, if you haven't heard me, I will repeat that there's going to be one video that's going to cover all of the Comic Con and what happened in Bulgarian. Me and Kirill from Superheroes Bulgaria. One that's going to cover again the whole event in English. And all the rest of the interviews are going to be, of course, in Bulgarian, because they're Bulgarian cosplayers, and they cosplay for the Bulgarian audience mostly. You can say that. So that's why the interviews, of course, are in Bulgarian. And I can like walk with the microphone and ask each one, like, "Do you know English? Do you know English? Do you know English?" But we are in Bulgaria, so it's not appropriate to do it unless if there's something. I mean, if their cosplay is specifically targeting audience from different countries or anything like that that has to do with their image. Otherwise, they're Bulgarian cosplayers, and yeah, that's we also have to give something to the Bulgarian audience, not only in English, of course. Hey Glenn, well, I'm super into Xena, and I wanted to cosplay Xena actually this year, but there wasn't enough time. I found a very awesome guy that can make the costume, but he can only make half of it. The other has to be sewed, so to speak. I mean, there's leather in it, so he has to give it to a tailor, and he has to make it. Have to pay to the tailor. Have to pay for the skin and for the leather. Sorry, I'm just thinking in Bulgarian right now. I have to pay for the leather, and then I have to pay for the sculpting of the breastplate, the backplate, the shoulder pads, the gauntlets, the bicep stripes or whatever they were called, and the boots, the chakram, the sword. So that's going to be around 700 leva, which in Bulgarian and in American dollars is around like 300, 400, something like that. But for me, that are a lot of money, and is going to take at least 3 months to create. So I decided to go with Wonder Woman for next year, because it's going to be cheaper and it's going to be quicker, and there's no tailing, tailing. I can't say that. There's not going to be anything to sew and all of that, so it's going to be super awesome. There were a few Wonder Woman there, I mean, at least two, but I have an idea how to make myself as glamorous and as Wonder Womanly as possible. I'm going to dye my hair black then. I'm going to, be with different hairdo. I'm just going to buy a wig like every cosplayer does, basically, so I can match the look. And yeah, Wonder Woman, but Xena is in on the to-do list. That's my childhood dream. I'm not going to just miss that. So my money is going to definitely be also invested in a Xena cosplay, but it's going to be a bit of a while. It's just, yeah, good costumes that are as close to the movie or anime, or in this case TV show representation, take so much freaking time. It's just the quality of them. Thanks, Greek Prime, thank you. Yeah, I said to Kiro like so many times, like, talk louder, please, talk louder. And he's like, I can't yell, I can't yell. I'm like, I am yelling. It's so loud. Whatever you are in the, on Comic Con, whether you're outside, inside, it's so freaking loud that you have to yell even to hear yourself. It's like you're in the club. It's that loud. So that's why, the interviews are this way. But again, the second interviews are going to be, better with the sound. It is expensive. Griffin, I have the sword, but I still have to make the sword from foam and other cosplay materials, because you can't go with a real sword or a metal weapon of any kind at Comic Con. That goes for the guns, that goes for the bows and arrows and all that. It has to be totally, completely fake as humanly possible. I mean, to look as good as possible, but to be fake. So it has to be, yeah, not my sword. Thanks, Impeller. Yeah, I did dyed it again 1 hour ago. to make it more natural and darker. Actually, it's a bit lighter than it looks on the camera. But it is definitely, I mean, it's very red and like a ruby red. It's not as dark really as it seems. It's more like this color right here. But the point is, it's definitely darker than what I was on the cosplay. But I think that this color is just better. They're not actually that similar, Glenn, because Wonder Woman's costume is completely armor. Is head to toe basically armor, is hard, and Xena's costume is leather dress, like literally like a leather or Roman type of a dress, with the stripes, for a skirt, and then on top of that you have breastplate that only covers the breast and kind of the stomach area. Also for the back, mainly covers the the main part of the back, and it's basically ornaments, made from ornaments. It's not like a whole piece. Um, so they're stylistically different. I can't say they're similar, like at all. The design, the lines, like nothing is actually similar. The fact that they are both women and they both have costumes that are, with skirts, doesn't mean that they're similar, because Xena's skirts have literally like a Roman type of a skirt stripes that are very long to the knee, basically, that are leather made. There's nothing on top of them, where Wonder Woman, and it's not even like a stripe, it's like a particular triangle shape with different pads, so to speak, like basically pieces that are just together. It's not even a skirt really. It's very short as well, totally different color style, so it couldn't be actually more different. I don't know why people think it's similar. Like overall look maybe looks similar, but stylistically it's more different than Superman's costume compared to Batman's costume. It's even more different actually than that, if you think about it. Well, that is the point, that I am cosplaying Mary Jane. And I was cosplaying Mary Jane at the event, although not participating in the official contest. Because if I do participate like my friend Shinola does, I would, go with the costume like Xena or like Wonder Woman, because then it's going to be a full-fledged cosplay that's going to be recognizable. This cosplay, although it's true to the character, the newer comic books of the character, it is definitely not for stage. It's too, it's too irregular. Everything that goes on stage is basically like huge, big anime characters, Iron Man, Supergirl, something like that. I was Supergirl last year, but I was not, full Supergirl, because my hair wasn't blonde. It was just my hair a bit more blonde, just a bit, but not really Supergirl. So the idea was that time is going to be me walking as Supergirl, Gary G reviews Super Gary, walking in the costume of Supergirl. And this year was similar idea, but this time I was more Mary Jane than not. Everything about the jeans that I wore, and the shirt and my hair and my makeup was Mary Jane. And as I mentioned, this first picture right there when I'm with Spider-Man, this is also Mary Jane. It's just Mary Jane with the black shirt, which I couldn't find the same exact shirt that I did find, but it didn't came on time. It still hasn't come. So I just wore what it was the closest thing and what I think Mary Jane would wear. So yeah, I was classic Mary Jane first day. Second day I was this Mary Jane. Mm. Yeah, I actually thought about Jessica Jones as well. Jessica Jones, I don't know. It's not going to be, again, it's not going to be very noticeable cosplay, me with some leather jacket, like very loose jeans, because she kind of wears a bit of a looser jeans. uh, then some white shirt and a big huge, maybe, camera. Something like that, guys. The makeup could be done. She really does not wear a lot of visible makeup. The hair, I probably should get a wig because she doesn't have bangs. But Jessica Jones was a bit more on the nose, so I was rather, preferring to go on a character that I could do quicker, and I would love to look like this anyways. I mean, I was about to dye my hair red. I mean, it was kind of red before, but I wanted to dye and that a bit more, and then I can just sustain it with a very, very good dye, actually, that does not burn your hair, actually, even, makes it better, feeds it, so to speak. So that's what I actually did at the end. So that's it, guys. I'm going to think about next year. I already kind of ordered the Wonder Woman creation costume, but I still have to meet with this guy and talk to him how to do the costume. He will probably have to tape my my upper body with tape, so he can take those kind of measurements. It's kind of like a mold, so he can make the upper costume. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. The well, I was thinking to do exactly the TV version of Jessica Jones, but again, what I said applies. The looser jeans, maybe the camera, the black jacket. It's going to take more time, more money for me to find the exact jacket or similar one. The white t-shirt and the jeans gonna be easy, but then the wig, the fake camera or a real one, and it's just I don't have that. It's a lot more complicated. You can do that again if you're on stage, you're competing, but most characters that are done on stage officially are really something that's a lot more out there in terms of looks, so people can really notice them because it's a contest and people are voting for their favorite cosplayer, so it has to be something more visible on stage. It couldn't be just casual Mary Jane just walking around, or casual Jessica Jones with this jacket. The black jacket's going to look like every other person from the crowd. They're not characters that have such a distinguished look for stage, so you just have to pick something else. That's why I'm gonna pick Wonder Woman, and when I can afford it, Xena. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. It's already so late for me. Damn it. I thought it was like midnight at 10 minutes, but it's midnight 40. Not 40, but 24 minutes. You have to sleep. Uh, yeah, well, a lot of people say that they can do this character, and then they say, oh, do this and do that, and you look like this character and this character, and yeah. Okay, maybe I do fit in some characters, but I prefer to do characters that I really like first, and the second, characters that I really can afford. So those are the two requirements for me. You can't just get in cosplay if you don't like something. Like for instance, I could do Zatanna, but Zatanna is not like my favorite character. But it's something that's also doable. I mean, she's not that hard to do again. But thank you very much, guys. Oh yeah, thank you, Abby. uh, yeah, that's gonna be interesting with the Garrities. But that is it. Have a great Tuesday, and again, keep a lookout for the two coverages, and still my freaking Greece vlog that it's gonna be epic. I mean, part two, the fitness workout at the gym. It's going to be so funny if I review the footage and I see actually somebody looking at me like this, because I did see that, but I had to film kind of incognito under some of the machines because they are really like what is she doing? Like, what? You know, I didn't want to film other people without their knowledge, so that's why I had to be a bit creative. But I hope that you can see that really soon. Yeah, have a great night. Well, thank you very much, Griffin. That's actually amazing. Why? Why are you sorry? That's amazing compliments. Actually, something that's not it's not bad at all. I mean, it's great. It's not something that's not appropriate to say. It's totally appropriate to say if you think it. So thank you very much. Really, Griffin, I appreciate it. Merci много. Yeah, thank you, Impaler. I sure hope so. So yeah, guys, have a great night. Благодаря много на Грифин за комплимента и няма нищо лошо в това. Нали, дълго ще ми е дошло от простаци и такива тъпоти, особено това, което ми случи с индийците. Така че това, което ти кажеш, в смисъл това, което можеш да кажеш и си искрен комплимент, си е комплимент, няма нищо общо с простащина, аз не би го приела по този начин, така че много ти благодаря. Had to say something in Bulgarian to Griffin, guys, but it's about his compliment that is great, lovely, and it's not something that a simpleton would say. It's something that's really, if it's genuine, it's genuine, and I would take it as such. So thank you, and have a great night, guys. Sleep well if you have my time, and expect whatever I can put out these following days.